Welcome, Pendles.
Yes. Thanks,
20th
mate.
year. You just turned 37. You're not supposed to look like this at your age, mate. You're looking phenomenal, Nick.
No, I do. I feel all right at the moment. So it's obviously haven't played against any competition just yet. So ask me in about 5 hours' time, and I'll probably cop the knee in me back, and I feel every bit of 37. But no, in a good spot to attack the year, and I think everyone hits this stage of the year just wanting to be fit and healthy. And we've seen around the industry a lot of players go down as well recently. So touch wood, I'm one of the lucky ones at the moment that can keep going and have a good year.
Born the 7th of January and 1988. That's a lot. Is there any other 88ers running around?
Nah, but there's a couple of guys in the club that were born 2006 or 2007. So I'd already debuted by that stage. So I was already 50 games into my career, and I think half the side now is closer in age to my son Jackson than I am closer in age to them. So they've got more in common than I do.
So how do you go with what they carry on with, and we've seen the Hawks, the young boys with their photos and all that, and their social media? How do you go with that, Pendle?
Well, funny, one of the young boys picked up my player pass for me this morning and brought it back home, and I went to sending text messages, and he sent me something, and I just said, I don't know what that means. Can you just tell me what that means? And he wrote back, it's self-explanatory. I said, we'll chat about it when I get to your house. He sent me some emoji, and apparently I knew what it meant. I had no idea. So, I'm often caught out with the lingo of footy. But I've got a couple of young guys under my wing that I can confide in and let them know that I'm feeling a bit out of the loop, and they need to bring me in.
So have you learnt any new words? Is there any that's fit for broadcast?
I do. Like, there's the Riz.
Yep.
I don't know what that means. I don't know. There's all this stuff that they say. Like, they don't speak in full sentences anymore. It's like the Riz happened and that, and then I'm just sort of like, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm just going to keep walking. So, then I just go speak to Sidey or Howie, who are closer in age to me.
Sidey wouldn't have any idea either.
No idea.
Boy from Shepherd. Hey, tell us what you do before a game for all those listening out there. 7:30 start tonight. What time is it? We're currently 4:31. What do you do? Do you have a bit of a nap during the day? What do you eat?
What do I eat? I just have eggs, avocado on toast this morning for brekkie.
Yep.
Nothing too strict or routine-based, but I like to get to the ground pretty early. So, 3 hours before the game, have a walk around, have a really good stretch and a massage in there, and then, put the cans on, listen to a bit of music and just relax, because it's the best part of the week. Anyone that's played football before knows the little build-up before the game and how exciting that is, and you still get that buzz playing the community series tonight.
Do you tape your ankles, or do you got a special...
No, I've never strapped any part of my body.
You've never strapped your ankles?
No, so I've never strapped my ankles. The only thing is I've got a bent middle finger, so I need to tape that into another finger, my ring finger, but I've never strapped my ankles in my career. So I think people find that odd, because everyone seems to strap their ankles, but... Yep, touch wood again. I've never done an ankle, so yeah.
So you've recruited well, Pendles. We were just talking before we started about who you've picked up. Tim Membry for nothing, basically.
Like him.
Harry Perriman in a really good deal. Dan Houston could be a terrific user off half-back. How have they been like in the pre-season? What are they going to give this team?
Yeah, well, I think they just they give us, obviously add more depth. Whenever you bring three quality players like that in, there's always more competition at training. And as you said, like Dan off the half-back line, his kicking is phenomenal off half-back, but it's not just, most times with really good kicks, it's, the 60-metre ball they hit really well, but his ability to mix up, whether it's a 20-metre, it's a change angle, it's long and direct, whatever a kick you need, he can hit. Pez in and around the footy, it's probably flown under the radar up at GWS because they're loaded with talent through their midfield, but he's come in and just played as a permanent midfielder for us, and he's been exceptional both sides of the footy for Collingwood fans out there. He reminds me of Luke Ball, 2010, 2011 style, that real in and under that can transition hard both ways. And to get Tim in from St Kilda, it's just probably surprised me a little bit with how good he is with his leadership in the front half, and how he makes other guys better, and just trains extremely hard, extremely diligent, and all three boys will add a lot to the group.
Hey, great pickups. Hey, we spoke to Mark Howard a couple of days ago, of course, Howie Games on Listener, but also the Howie Games has just released an 8-part series called Pendlebury Beyond 400. I think we've already 6 series in the can.
Yeah,
6
the Monday and Tuesday, so episode 5 and 6 drop this week.
You just sort that out.
Yep.
Thank you, yes. But
just upload them rapidly.
Yeah.
What I like was that you would send a voice message to Howie, and the first ones he said were quite short, and we heard one before, 6:50 Saturday morning, I'm absolutely stuffed. But then they become longer. So what are some of these messages, that I suppose your extra training you do and things like that?
Yeah, so when Howie came up with the idea, it was sort of a little bit rogue at the start. We didn't really know what we were going to bring to life. And the way I sort of spoke to Howie about it recently when we had a chat is I feel like I'm in the morning almost audio recording, but it's become like my journal every morning. So I get up and whether it's on the way into training or whatever, and I just talk about what I'm doing for the day. I'll record again at the end of the day, what I've done, what I've achieved. A little bit of my mindset and things. There was one there where it was 6:55 and I just finished a running session because I got the Saturday off to coach my under-9s in their basketball grand final. So I suppose it's just taking all the listeners out there in behind the doors because, a lot of people are still surprised that, we start pre-season in November.
Yeah.
I had a school dad this morning at drop-off ask me if I'm excited for footy to be back tonight and when did we start training a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
So I still think we don't do much. So just giving people and, trying to motivate people and all the young listeners out there what goes into, playing a long career and the Monday to Friday. And I think everyone's got this perception that it's always easy. So just trying to, tell those there is days where you get up and you can't be buggered. You just want to lay in bed. You don't want to get in an ice bath.
You did something on Christmas Day.
Yes, I did. I always train on Christmas Day. I don't know why. I get up and try and get up early before the kids,
Not
especially
very
with kids.
religious.
Bloody
Clearly
no,
not.
go for a run or do something, and then But last few years, as I said, it's been a lot more relaxing with kids and families. So do a little bit of work, but also make sure I enjoy it as well, and sit there and have a few beers with Dad, and just embrace what Christmas is all about.
Well, you can check it out on the listener app. It's doing big numbers at the moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's checking it out. Even Paddy Cripps, the blues superstar, had this to say on Channel 7 yesterday.
I listened to a podcast, Scott Pendlebury, and just his game awareness and leadership. And from that moment, I thought it was really impressive and a big reason why I think they won.
Crippers on board?
Yeah, it's always good to have him. We're sitting here at his home ground, so it's always... if he ever wants to come to Collingwood, I wouldn't mind that, actually. I always have to play on him. He's too big for me.
Will you be playing next year with him?
No, I'm not going to come to Carlton, so probably not. But if he wants to come to Collingwood,
No,
hopefully.
if he comes to Collingwood.
Well, hopefully, mate. Hopefully I'm there. But the old cliche goes, what is it? One game at a time?
I don't know. It doesn't make the summer. Yep. A couple of questions.
Different one, Bill.
We got the elder statesman here.
Yep.
Are the games too long
Are you asking me as a player or as a viewer?
as a player?
No, I love playing. So I'd play all day if you let me. But I love playing. But I can understand as a spectator the appetite to make it a little bit shorter.
State of origin?
Absolutely, yes. I played how old I am, but I got to play in a couple. The 2008 one, I think it was. Me and Joel Selwood were only second and third year players. And the experience you get and how amazing it is to rub shoulders with those people. And it was funny, at the end of the game, we all exchanged jumpers.
Oh, yes.
And nobody wants mine. I'm a second-year player. And poor old Dean Cox had no one, and we sort of locked eyes. And I was like, he doesn't want to stop with me. But we swapped jumpers, so hopefully I've made it okay, and he wouldn't mind having my jumper somewhere up in Sydney.
I wonder if he's still got it. We should follow that.
I reckon he got it and turfed it when he got back to the ring. So I can't believe I got stuck with a kid from Collingwood.
Have you got Coxie's?
I've still got his, yeah. It's number 20, the All-Stars. It was the all-white one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very big. Very big, so, but I've still got it.
Well done. Fantastic, mate. You've been an absolute superstar. We love watching you. You'll be out here tonight? How many quarters?
No, I'm full game tonight, so
Good.
looking forward to that. But like all the coaches say, it's a full game till about half-time, and then they'll reassess.
Yeah, exactly right.
Before we let you go, where's Jay-Z?
Oh,
He's out the front. He's security, making sure no one can get up.
how did he go with Howie? Because Howie's moved in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't spoken a lot lately, but I think he's got bigger things on his plate at the moment, doesn't he, Jay-Z?
Yeah. Johnny Ralph.
He's vying for the title somewhere else. He's been in a few barroom brawls or something as well, hasn't he?
Taking over at Fox. He's towed Ralphie up. There's a bit going on with
We're
Jay-Z.
hearing that too,
Well,
Scotty.
I heard that he's the... Oh, no, I better not say.
No, go.
I don't say because not many would be listening. But isn't he doing the fight night in Adelaide versus Ralphie now as well?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Well, I thought that was
He
common
backs
knowledge, but
himself.
apparently that's on.
Well, he's 1-0.
Wow.
So,
Jay-Z.
yeah, well, now he's got
undefeated.
back in the squared circle.
he 1-0?
He's boxed before.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
boxed before.
Oh, right. I thought you meant Bell's Hotel. He's
no.
taking the honours there.
That might be 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Sugar J. Clark is his nickname.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it should be. Hey, good work, mate. What a star you've been. Continue the great form and all the best for the year.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
And you can hear Pendlebury Beyond 400 on the Howie Games and the Listener app. And